As shown in the last video, the administrative force of the Crystal PvP community is the 1.9 Crystal PvP tier list, the very same tier list that has excused doxers and pedophiles, all due to one individual's influence, Marlow. Marlow seems to many as the bright spot of the Crystal PvP community, the sole influence keeping the community from diving into degeneracy and toxicity, but rather a safe haven for all. But what if I told you that Marlow is not the person you think she is? The information that is being brought to light today is so unbelievable, so inconceivable, and result of weeks upon weeks of investigation, questioning, and searching to dig up this rabbit hole. So join me in the act of finally unraveling the spiderweb of lies and diving deep into the iceberg to discover, finally, who Marlow, or the person pretending to be Marlow, truly is. In the beginning, prior to serious investigation, I had presented with many screenshots of Marlow, many of which were her displaying fearfulness and perhaps implications of hatred towards minority groups, particularly the African American and Muslim ethnicities. She was even shown to have been making potentially racially insensitive comments, asking why, quote, "I don't get why blacks would call each other their own slave name." Further comments were also shown, such as admitting to nuking a Discord, threatening to report someone to the FBI, and an extremely generalized comment about African American females over the age of 30. At first, I thought this all to be suspicious, yet extremely inconclusive. Hardly anything to make a statement about, let alone a video. But what I first believed to have been comments made out of simple ignorance, with the unfortunate consequence being racial insensitivity at the most, had turned on its head when presented with new information. New information that had these screenshots serving as explanation for the dark truth behind it all. The story begins with an individual named Hijacked and Danger Mario, players originally from the famous Anarchy server 2b2t. The correlation is proven with an old Hijacked 2b2t Crystal PvP video, where the video seemed to have been recorded by Danger Mario rather than Hijacked, with instances showing the death screen to have Danger Mario's skin, as well as showing Hijacked from a supposed Hijacked POV, which is improbable. However, this video was privated a mere 3 days after an anonymous individual pointed out these flaws to one individual, Marlow. Now from here on out, make sure to keep in mind that Danger Mario and Hijacked have a pre-established as well as real-life relationship. This will be important. There are many indicators that Marlow is Hijacked, or perhaps another unknown Anarchy player. First indicator is that in one of Marlow's own videos, she exposes the fact that she was a member in Hijacked's private Discord, which is an exclusively Anarchy-only Discord. Why would a member of the vanilla PvP community be part of that Discord, especially when considering the dox and toxicity culture that was promoted in that community, the opposite of what Marlow apparently stands for? Another piece of evidence is where Marlow joins Purity for the first time, with her immediately stating she wants to join the PvP server. At this very same time, a Purity staff member was caught using TriggerBot, who was exposed by Danger Mario. In this video, he explains that he had to black out his username to protect his personal information. But why would he put his personal information on a Minecraft account? This is unbelievable considering the threat of getting doxxed within the 2b2t community. The only explanation for this is that he was hiding something, that something being Marlow. He even states this in the video.
So why all the anonymity? Why the Guy Fawkes mask and everything?
I keep myself fairly anonymous because linking the actions I perform to my actual identity would cause me to be harassed to a more personal level. My personal or real-life identity would actually be unexpected for a community like this. This doesn't mean I am portraying a character but rather keeping my more turbulent thoughts and actions aligned through the Danger Mario identity due to being unable to have the same quality of life if I perform these actions as myself.
Implying that he has to vent his true thoughts through the Danger Mario account, but not his actual account. The last and irrefutable piece of evidence is seen through Purity chat logs. Marlow is seen joining and leaving at the same time as another individual named John 200410, a 2v2t PvPer who is only known within the 2v2t PvP community. However, this account is a fan account of John with slightly different spelling, meaning it belongs to a different independent 2v2t player altogether. This happens repeatedly at the beginning of Marlow's start of Purity Vanilla, too many to pin it on mere coincidence. But the real piece of evidence is Marlow saying, "Thanks lol, I was just transferring gear." Now putting aside the fact that Marlow using the abbreviation LOL this early into her supposed Minecraft career is out of character. She says this with the context of receiving multiple netherite achievements, followed by the John fan account leaving afterwards. This is all seen in the Purity chat logs and cannot be denied. Marlow is irrefutably an alt account. So what is the motivation behind this long-term persona? To give context, messages have been revealed firstly with Hijacked, where he openly admits to a person that was saying Marlow is an alt that he is an alt, in an attempt to coerce them into silence via tier list favors he could grant, which were later granted. He openly states that this has been something he had been working on for years, specifically 4, and that he would grant favors to silence the truth. Now similar messages with Exogenus have been exposed as well, who is a close friend of Danger Mario and a notable Anarchy player from 2v2t, where he states that the Minecraft community has been manipulated by an individual this whole time, strongly implying the individual is Marlow. His motivations for revealing this information is clear. He stated that he has no ties to anyone and he finds it humorous that the community still are falling for the Marlow persona. He also predicts that even if this information will be revealed, damage control will be applied and no real action will be taken. It is logical to conclude that these 2v2t players have been manipulating the Crystal PvP community for monetary and entertainment gain, and this is all without mentioning the old tier list Discord nuke and Marlow having near infinite gear on MC Vanilla, Danger Mario's old survival server. I am aware of my past claims, and I know that my reputation is both that of a truth-revealing whistleblower, but also that of a truth-stretching attention manipulator. But this video is different. There is no quote anonymous source, there is no out-of-context text, and there is no questionable source of evidence. We have all been fooled, you and me, so for your sake, do not take my words for granted. Whether this be my final video, or just one of many to come, let this one resonate with you especially. You, being the Crystal community. You have been lied to, manipulated by, and controlled by forces of evil under the mask of good. But you cannot control the past. You cannot take it back, but what you can change is the future, because you have the choice. So knowing this, what choice will you make? I offered you the truth, but how will you all use it? I'm hoping for the best, and again, if you want to help us expose the truth, join our Discord below and provide information about any such individuals or topics. Thank you, and have a nice rest of your day.